Hey, so today we're going to play a game called How Close to 100. It's a great game for third graders to practice their multiplication facts, for fourth graders to review their multiplication facts, and even second graders and first graders can do this with somebody helping, thinking about repeated addition for multiplication facts. So normally you have a grid or like graph paper, but I didn't bring any home. So we just used regular white, regular lined paper. So you're going to want to make a 100 box grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm just going to draw my lines here to make that grid. Now I would say if you have a straight edge, it's probably a good idea to grab that. And the power of magic. Look, there's my grid right there. So all I did was just kind of draw that. So Lily and I are going to show you how to play this game, How Close to 100. And there's two ways to play. We played the hard way already. We'll show you that board after, but we're going to play with easier facts. So we just used 2 regular dice. And so what you do is you roll the dice.
5 by 2 would be 10.
Okay. Now she can fill in. So this is she can fill in 10 squares. They have to be in what we call an array, which just means that it's like a rectangle that it would either be, or a square, could be a square, 2 by 5, or what other array could you fill in?
1 by 10.
1 by 10, and then you could reverse it. You could do 5 by 2 or a 10 by 1. And she's gonna write her multiplication fact to match that. So Lily, since we're doing it for the camera, like this is across and that's down. I know it's even harder for us. Actually, you know what? You do it like this, and then we'll turn it so that everybody can see it. Ooh, it looks like she's doing a 1 by 10. So it's 1 row long with 10 squares in each row. And you can write the multiplication facts on the side. I kind of like to write them inside because then the kids can really see the fact that they have done. So that's hers. Mine, oh, I got a 2 by 3. 2 times 3 is 6. So I can decide how I want to get started. Maybe I'll start in the bottom. And just for fun, I'm going to make it go 6 squares up, but only 1 row. So this would be a 1 by 6, and that would be 6. Okay, now it's her turn.
4 by 2 would be 8.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go like this.
Oh, so she's gonna do a 2 by 4 instead of a 4 by 2. So the goal for this game is to fill up your grid as much as you possibly can, because in the end, the person who is closest to 100, who's filled in 100 squares, is the winner. So I got 8 as well. I'm gonna use these 4 that I have, and I'm gonna fill in this 8. So this one would be called a 4 by 2, because it's 4 rows with 2 in each row. So we'll just do like a couple more rounds, and then we'll show you what a close to finished game looks like and the harder version. Ooh, what'd you get?
I got 12.
12. How are you gonna fill that in?
I would have to do a...
Well, what are your choices?
I could do a 1 by 12, but there's not 12 squares, so I would have to do either a 4 by 3,
okay,
a 3 by 4, a 6 by 2, or a 2 by 6.
Awesome. Okay, let's see what she does. Oh, a little strategery I see. So that's 2 rows by 6 in each row, so she gets 12. What's great about this game is they can really see the area component of multiplication, which is a pretty big deal in 3rd grade. Hey, I got 2 times 5, that's 10. I'm gonna go ahead and use up this whole column. I'm gonna call that a 1 by 10. And I'm trying to write my facts to match my picture. So you would keep going until you run out of squares that you can fill up. In this version, you could have 1 square and you could still roll 1 times 1. We played a harder version, so we replaced this red die with very fancy, just covered in painter's tape, and we have 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9 for harder facts. So this was the game that we played. Do you still have yours? This was the game that we played, and I got all the way down to 1 square, which I couldn't fill up because we don't have a 1 times 1.
I got down to 2 squares, but I couldn't fill them up, so she would win.
So I would win. So I got closer to 100, and we just made up the rule that the last person got 10 rolls, and if they couldn't get it, then the game would be over. So you can make up the ending rolls however you want. Hey, have a great time playing How Close to 100. Thanks.